The U.S. soccer team played its first match of 2010 on Saturday night. Tough one, 3-1 loss to Honduras in Carson, California. However, regulars like Landon Donovan and Jozy Altidore, Tim Howard, they're busy playing in Europe. So Coach Bob Bradley used this time to audition a number of young players that are vying to make the U.S. team for June's World Cup. In May, Bradley will have to settle on his roster. He has 23 spots for South Africa. He joins us now on First Take to talk about it. And I guess on one hand, it's a good thing because you do get to look at see what some of the youngsters can do. You have a couple of spots here that I'm sure you're really thinking hard about. What do you take away from the match over the weekend? What were you able to look at and say, I think we figured out this?
It's an opportunity to assess players. The whole camp is demanding. I think there was definitely some nerves on Saturday night. Guys know that this is a big opportunity for them. But it's still good to see certain things. Johnny Bornstein, who's played a lot for us defensively, had I think a solid game. So we still pick up something every time we get to play.
You have some guys banged up. As you look ahead to June, do you have an idea, a sense of who's more likely to be available and who might not be able to play?
We do, and again, we're pretty optimistic. I think that both Oguchi Onyewu and Clint Dempsey, early signs are positive for sure, and we'll still keep our fingers crossed with Charlie Davies, but all in all, I think the news has been good. A
big part of this is the group that you get in, and you get England to start. That's on June 12th. And then the others in your group, Algeria and Slovenia. When the group was announced, what was your initial reaction?
First was just amazing opportunity to start with England. Guys are really excited. We have a number of players, as you mentioned, who are playing in England. So I think it's going to just bring a great amount of attention to one game.
A nice yardstick game to start out, too.
For sure.
All right, your son, Michael, is something to watch. He's the midfielder for the national team. What will it be like for you guys to experience your first World Cup together?
I think for him it's a dream to play for the national team. As it turns out, the fact that we can share that experience is something that I'm sure we'll always remember, but most of all, it's about having our team ready.
I wanted to ask you this for a while, and I've asked other coaches who coach their sons. During the game, is he your son or is he one of your players?
No, he's a player.
Yeah.
Every now and then away from things, you can take a moment and think about being proud and seeing him have this opportunity. But the work within the team comes first, and he's got a good sense of that. So he's a player first.
All right. This is an athletic family, to say the least. You played college soccer at Princeton, and you had a brother, Scott, who was a catcher for the Mariners and then a couple other teams, I think, in the Bigs. So between you, your brother, and Michael, who's the best athlete in the family?
Right now, it's Michael.
All right, you and Michael in your prime against Michael right now.
No, it's still it's Michael or Scott. Scott was a pretty good catcher. He caught Randy Johnson's first no-hitter, so I'm not going to take anything away from him, but Michael's done pretty well for himself.
You're being humble, though, because you were a very good player. You led Princeton in scoring, I believe, as a senior. How would you compare your game to Michael's game?
Very different. I was a forward. How would I describe myself? My hero was a German center forward named Gerd Muller. And I was a very, very poor man's version of Gerd Muller. And Michael has done far better than that.
You're known for your stoic demeanor on the sideline. What, if anything, makes you laugh away from the soccer field? Because you seem like this intensely serious guy all the time. So when and what do you laugh at?
No, away from the field. It's important that you enjoy the laughs within our family, within our team. But when the game starts, there's a respect for the game, a respect for your opponents. So you're thinking always about what comes next. Even when you've won a game, typically a coach immediately starts thinking about the next game.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I think within our team, there's a lot of great personalities. We enjoy the times that we get together. We work hard, but at the same time, we make sure that there's times to get some good laughs.
Well, I'm glad to see that you laugh. That's good. It's always a nice outlet. Funniest movie you've ever seen?
Animal House.
Ooh, that's a great choice. That's a very good choice. All right, now I have an idea of your sense of humor. Bob, listen, great luck to you and the Americans this year as you go to South Africa for the World Cup. Should be fun. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.